Hello, dear students. Today our topic of discussion is process of communication. As we know, what is communication? Communication is sharing of ideas between two persons or more than two persons or between groups. So today we are talking about the process of communication. How does this communication starts? It begins with the communicator or the sender. When the sender has an idea or expression or feeling in his mind, then he wants to convey this information to the other person. Then in the next stage, what he does, he encodes his message. Encodes the message means he translates the message in common symbols, sign or language so as to ensure that the message to the other person should be understandable. In the next stage, the message is transmitted in clear and precise way. Message should always be in clear and precise language so that the other person can understand it in a proper manner. The message can be in any form. It can be verbal. Verbal means through words, written, or non-verbal. It can be non-verbal also. For example, facial gestures, expressions. And then the sender uses a channel or a medium through which he passes on the information to the other person. It can be letter or a telephone or facial expression or gestures. As gestures means when we use our body language. For example, when we give a sign of hi to someone, this is also a way of conveying message. Then the message is conveyed through channel. After the channel comes the receiver. There must be a receiver to whom the message has been conveyed. Then what does this receiver does? He decodes the message. Decodes means he understands the message as desired by the sender. In his own language, he tries to understand the message. It depends on his past experience, education or expectation. Then what happens? The receiver sends feedback to the communicator or the sender. This is the stage where the sender gets an idea whether the message has passed on exactly in the same way as he intended, as he wished to convey. For example, if I wish to convey something to you, I am using communication skill. I am the sender. I have written all this message or whatever the steps are there, I have encoded it in my language. Then I have passed it on to you in clear language. I use the medium, my voice, and then receiver. You are the receiver. And when you understand this message, it means my work is done. And afterwards, when you send feedback, then I would be sure enough that the message is conveyed to you in the proper manner. So this is the process of communication. Through these steps, communication process gets completed. Okay, this is the end of the lecture.